Ladies and gentlemen, aviation geeks and frequent flyers, my name is David and I'm at Dallas-Fort Worth Airport in Texas right now to catch my flight on American Airlines Boeing 777-200 to Honolulu, Hawaii. This is one of America's longest domestic flights. It's not the longest domestic flight, however, I am going to fly on the longest domestic flight in the United States soon, and of course I'm going to make a video about it. So if you want to see what it's like to fly on the longest domestic flight in the US, I highly recommend that you subscribe to our channel. However, today we're doing the 8-hour, 15-minute hop from Dallas-Fort Worth to Honolulu on American Airlines Boeing 777. And of course, we're doing a brutally honest episode about this trip. So if you've watched Brutally Honest in the past, you know that this series is built around expectations, and that whether a flight is good or bad is solely determined by whether your expectations are met or whether they aren't. And your expectations are determined by the price of the flight, the reputation of the airline, by whether it's a low-cost airline or a full-service airline. And my expectations today are actually pretty low because it's American and their reputation is awful. So we'll see whether they do actually offer a good product today or not. Because it's a domestic flight, I really don't know whether there are going to be hot meals or not, because an 8-hour, 15-minute flight would definitely justify a hot meal. However, even on the 5-hour flights from Los Angeles to New York, you don't really get a hot meal in the United States. It's not like something US airlines generally do offer. So, however, I've seen catering trucks next to the plane, so I'm hopeful. However, my expectation would be that there are not going to be any hot meals served, maybe a snack box, but I believe that my expectation is that I'm going to get a pack of pretzels. So, and I asked you, as always, asked you about your expectations and whether, and what your expectations are, so I can check them for you firsthand. Today I asked on Twitter, and you should definitely follow us there as well, at @simply_aviation. And there wasn't really a consensus, because a lot of you obviously have not very nice feelings towards American, so your expectations are pretty low as well. However, I've read a couple of tweets that said that you do actually expect a hot meal to be served, so we'll see about the meal situation. Other than that, I believe the economy class is a regular long-haul plane. It's a Boeing 777. I really hope there's going to be an in-flight entertainment system. I really hope that there's going to be Wi-Fi. And I do expect the legroom to be okay, but not really good. So we'll see about that. Today's video actually is brought to you by a new sponsor here at Simply Aviation, Surfshark VPN. So I've been using a VPN for a long time while traveling, and I really recommend that you do too. And Surfshark is a great option, especially given that they are offering you a 83% discount if you use the coupon code SimplyAviation using the link in the description below. More about why you should use a VPN and why I use a VPN and what I use it for, I'll tell you more at the end of the video. For now, let's head to Hawaii. So this domestic transfer here at DFW was actually really easy because my arrival gate was over there. I think it was A19, and my departure gate is right over here, A24. So that's like a 5-minute transfer. Super simple.
Flight 123 will start tomorrow.
Thank you.
Oh, good. Good to see you. I know, I like my stuff right there. Just for takeoff and landing. Can I put it in myself?
Over exit or under the seat in front of you. Small lightweight items are placed in the seat pocket. If you need assistance, please let us know.
Alright, so we just arrived here on the plane, and it is basically a regular long-haul plane. There is in-flight entertainment, there is a USB port, there is a universal power outlet. The legroom, as expected, was okay, but not great. And yeah, the only thing that I noticed was there is no pillow, so that's the difference from what I'm used to on long-haul flights. If you get a blanket and a pillow, you only got a blanket here for some reason. So let's see how the rest of the flight turns out.
Ready for takeoff. We know you have lots of choices, so thanks for choosing American. We're happy to be your airline. Now if you'll just follow along with me, we'll be on our...
Aloha, ladies and gentlemen, e kumo mai. Once again, welcome on board. This is American Airlines Hawaiian flagship number 123. Service now to Honolulu's International Airport on the beautiful island of Oahu. Aloha, ladies and gentlemen. This is the Honolulu International Airport and the island of Oahu. Local time here approximately 12:21 p.m. And we're going to have
Alright, here we are. We have made it to Honolulu. I'm in my rental car already. And just want to end this video with a quick recap of the flight. So, the flight, while it wasn't a good flight, admittedly, it pretty much was exactly as I expected it. There wasn't much to eat. The legroom was okay, although it did feel tighter as the flight went on. So, I wasn't really happy. It wasn't a comfortable legroom. It was just, you know, I experienced worse. That's what I want to say with that, but that's really low standard for anything. So the legroom could be better. There was no pillow, which was a little bit surprising because that would literally be the easiest thing to add to this flight and to add comfort to the passengers. And the meal, well, the things in the meal, like the chips, the chocolate-covered berries, and the wrap, they were actually really delicious, and they were actually also high quality, so I really can't complain about the meal itself. It was just that the amount of food was really not sufficient for an 8-hour flight. And all in all, I didn't have a lot of expectations, and basically my expectations were met. There was nothing that exceeded my expectations. There was nothing really that noteworthy about the flight. What I really liked is that it was Hawaii. What I really liked that it was Hawaii themed. So you had the snack box with a Hawaiian design, and the flight attendants were wearing these flower necklaces. I don't know how you call them. So it was like you really had a vacation feeling if you were on the flight. However, it was just not a good flight. So yes, I'm very happy to be here in Honolulu. My first stop is going to be a place to eat. And before I end this video, I just want to again give a quick shout out to the sponsor of today's video, Surfshark VPN. Surfshark is a VPN provider that is offering you a great deal today with an 83% discount on their regular rate if you use the coupon code SimplyAviation and use the link in the description below. So I have been using a VPN for a long time, and it's something that I think every traveler should use when they're traveling. Because as soon as you use a public Wi-Fi hotspot in an airport, in a hotel, in a restaurant, or wherever, you are in danger of getting hacked, because a lot of these Wi-Fi hotspots don't really have a lot of security built into them. There isn't really a good firewall and security software installed on most of these. So when you're using your online banking while you're at a hotel with a weak security on their Wi-Fi routers, this could cause you to get hacked, your computer to get hacked, people obtaining private information, banking information, login data for your social networks or whatever. And what a VPN does is it routes the traffic through another server. So what happens is that you get an application on your phone or on your laptop, and every kind of data that is sent from your phone to the internet is going to be encrypted with this application. And then it's sent through the Wi-Fi hotspot of the hotel, the restaurant, or wherever in an encrypted way. So your data is encrypted when it passes through that. And then it arrives at the server of Surfshark, where it's then being redirected to the server of Facebook or Instagram or whatever. And this is also really useful to like surpass geo-blocking or surpass any kind of restrictions that you might have in other countries. Like when you go to China, social media like Instagram or Facebook doesn't work because the Chinese government has put a ban on these sites and have locked them. However, if you're using a VPN service, you're not contacting Facebook servers from China. You're contacting Surfshark servers. So the Facebook data that you are sending through out of China is encrypted, so the Chinese government doesn't know what kind of data you're using. And that works for a couple of countries all around the world. There are some countries that block these kind of things. I think Turkey at some point blocked Twitter. I'm not sure if it's still blocked there. But you can surpass a lot of these blocks with a VPN. And the third thing why I believe a VPN could be really useful is that some content or some websites are restricted regarding to your location. For example, if you watch Netflix, the largest Netflix library in the world has Japan. And as always, you can watch every piece of content in English, or at least with English subtitles, even when you're using the Japanese Netflix. And I'm using the Japanese Netflix a lot because they have such so much better selection than the one that I have in Europe. And the American Netflix also offers a great selection. So if you're in Europe and you want to use the American Netflix, you can just select that you want to be connected to a Surfshark server in the United States. And it really makes a lot of things a lot easier, and I highly recommend that you check this out. And with an 83% discount, that is going to get you the best deal that you can get right now. So I highly recommend that you check them out. Thank you very much, all of you, for watching. I hope you've enjoyed today's video, and I'll see you soon for a new episode of Brutally Honest. Thank you, and have a nice day.